Hello, and welcome to our first edition of Under the Cover, where we take an exclusive look into some of the new titles that we carry here at Willis Music. The first one we're going to do today is by one of our wonderful Willis composers, Wendy Stevens. This one's entitled Everything Made New. It's a piano solo for a mid-intermediate level, and we'll just go ahead and go under the cover. All right, so you'll see that it's in the key of D major, 2 sharps, so definitely not an introductory kind of student, but a mid-intermediate is an appropriate level here. It does introduce a few accidentals throughout, and then we get into the 3rd page here. Well, actually, it's on the 4th page. There is a key change towards the end. It modulates to G major. We do have some 16th note runs here in the middle, so it presents a good bit of challenge here. And we do have some left hand and right hand crossover, so that could be a little fun challenge for your student there. So this is Everything Made New by Wendy Stevens. Our next title we're going to look at today is Reflections of You, also by a Willis composer, Randall Hartsell. This is a piano duet for an early intermediate level, so it's something you can play along with your student, or maybe 2 of your intermediate students could play together. So let's look inside. So obviously the melody is going to be in the primo part, the top part here, and it's kind of a surreal, meditative feel throughout, and the secondo part is playing a lot of chordal harmonies until about the 2nd page, where the 2nd part breaks into a lot of arpeggiated lines. And well, throughout in the primo part you get a lot of octave unison in both hands. It does stray from that from time to time, but it is mostly unison. Introduces some grace notes, and on the next page we have a little bit of chromaticism here in the first part, and again the 2nd part is going back to the chordal harmonies again. A good bit of dynamic contrast through here as well, so it's a pretty good piece to introduce to some of your younger students. So that's Reflections of You by Randall Hartsell. And the last title we're going to look at today in Under the Cover is a fairly new publication from Hal Leonard. It's Star Wars: The Force Awakens. If you've seen the movie, great. You'll expect some great music in here, and if you haven't, I'd recommend it, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. It's a good movie. But we're here to talk about the music. So let's open it up. As you can see, there are a couple pictures here towards the beginning, just to, you know, tickle your fancy. If you're a movie buff a little bit, you'll get to see some images from the movie. But here we've got the main title and the attack on Jakku Village. So classic John Williams, the title, the main theme, bum, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum. You get to do a little of that on piano. All right, so let's go a little further in. We've got Ray's theme. Ray's theme, it's an exciting and sweet kind of at the same time. A couple 8th, 16th passages, and then a lot of chordal harmonies in there that John Williams is definitely known for. And then the 3rd one we'll point out is the March of the Resistance. Gotta find it in here. A lot of stuff in here. Can't go over it all. March of the Resistance. It's just as exciting as the Imperial March from the original films. Bum bum ba ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum ba 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 bum. A lot of intensity there, so it'd be a lot of fun to play. But I mean, the whole book's pretty fun. Can't go through it all. I'd recommend getting this, as well as the other Willis publications we mentioned today. Thanks for joining us on our first edition of Under the Cover. Have a great day.